welcome to day one of our Himalayan Kingdoms and Himalayas Festival Tour. We're in Delhi, where the tour has started today. Kicked off with some sightseeing, and we have come to one of the biggest Gurudwaras or Sikh temples in Delhi. And we're in the kitchens, which I thought was so interesting, and I should show you a little bit of what goes on here. They cook food for around 10,000 people a day, which is pretty impressive, and it all comes out of this kitchen. I've been here a number of times. Really good food. You get a rice dish, you get a dal, you get a vegetable curry, and you get some chapatis. We are in Old Delhi today and on a cycle rickshaw tour through the old street. So I thought this would be a wonderful thing to show you. I'll just turn this around and you can see where we're going. And we're going now down into a little lane which is the wedding street. All of the decorations that you need for festivals and weddings you can buy here. We're about halfway on our Shimla toy train. It's one of the UNESCO World Heritage Trains of India. It's a 4.5-hour journey from the bottom of the Himalayas up to 2,000 elevation. And this railway line was built by the British in 1898. The train itself crosses 864 bridges, goes through 102 tunnels. So we've got breakfast served on the train, but we've got some snacks here for sale as well. And here's breakfast. We have some potato patties and some bread and mango juice.
Snack sauce.
All good. We're in Shimla today, and I thought I'd take the opportunity to show you our gorgeous hotel here. This is the Clark's Hotel. It was built in 1898 and has been operating as a heritage hotel since then. Lovely old building. This is the outside. We're on the main road, which is called the Mall, and just 5 minutes up the road is the heart of town. So it's an amazing location on the hill overlooking the city of Shimla. So this is the reception area, the lobby. And there's rooms off both sides. 3 floors of rooms. And this is a beautiful lounge. We are en route today to a place called Manali, from where we start climbing up into the high Himalayas. We've stopped for lunch, and I'll just show you our view. We're down by the Beas River. Beautiful green mountains all around. They've had a bit of rain already. It's still drizzling today, so everything's lush and green. We're in Manali today, having a rest day before we tackle the pass, the Rohtang Pass, which takes us up and over into Ladakh. Manali's only at about 2,000 meters, so we're not feeling the altitude, but fortunately we've got a nice flat walk. We're off to a village nearby with a lot of traditional houses. That should be lovely, but the walk itself is just beautiful. We are on a drive today over the Rohtang Pass, which takes us up to 4,000 meters from Manali, and we then go down into another valley, the Keelong Valley, to our overnight stop at Jispa. There's always a bit of traffic up here. We're in a bit of a traffic jam at the moment. Got a bit of a party happening on the road. A bit of dancing. We are in Sachu, which is a camp that is set up for about 4 months of the year, every year when the pass is open, over the high Himalayas that cross from the Manali side over to Leh. It's about 7:30 p.m. here now, so getting quite chilly, I can say. You can probably see I'm shaking a bit. It has been the most spectacular day, and tomorrow is going to get even better. We're at 4,290 meters altitude here. There's a couple more camps over that side. We passed a couple coming in. We're on our epic road journey today from Sachu to Leh, and just behind us is some of the most phenomenal scenery. I mean, there are no words to describe how epic, how breathtaking this landscape is. We've stopped here or gotten out to get some photographs. Photos will never do it justice. You've got to come and see this with your own eyes. Today we're at the Hemis Festival, which is happening right in front of me. Today we travelled to the Nubra Valley and we have come to the Lamayuru Monastery, where we've just been incredibly lucky to be invited into a private chapel and a room where, over here, I can't take you inside unfortunately, but this room here we've just been allowed to go inside and see it. The Dalai Lama will be here in 5 days' time, and he sleeps in that room when he comes to visit Diskit. So that was an amazingly special experience. Amazing energy in the room. It was very, very beautiful. So behind me you can see the large Maitreya Buddha statue on the hilltop. And just turn it around, show you a little bit of the upper buildings of this monastery. We are having a rest day today in the Nubra Valley. Some of the group have gone off on a walk. A few of us are just relaxing in our camp. You can see we have some tents around. This is definitely my idea of glamping. We're on our way back to Leh, and we've just stopped because we have come upon a group of people, local Ladakhis dressed in very traditional Tibetan dress. They're waiting for a High Lama to come through on the road. He's on his way to Diskit, where we've just come from, to receive the Dalai Lama in a couple of days. So they're lovely. They're letting us take photographs. They're dressed in beautifully traditional Tibetan outfits. Jule, Jule. Today we've come back to Leh. We're spending the afternoon shopping in town. This is the main bazaar that runs through the middle of Leh. They've pedestrianised it. Lots of shops, cafes and restaurants. Some of the group have been shopping already. Some of us are going to go off to do some more. You see the lovely Ladakhi ladies here who are selling fabulous fresh vegetables on the sidewalk. Right down the end you can see Leh Palace. We've stopped right now at a small village called Basko, and we're looking through the fort and the old monastery on the hill above Basko. One of the ladies is having her birthday today, so we've taken the opportunity to surprise her with a cake. Our drivers have also come up to help celebrate. And this is the town below. This fortress dates back from the 15th century, and it's set in the most amazing landscape. These really eroded rocky hills, there's ravine, and there's a little lake below you can't see from here. This was one of the only places that was totally impregnable and has never been taken or captured by enemies. Back to the cake ceremony. We already had the cutting. The first piece has been given to the goddess, and now we're all consuming the remains. And is it good? And there's the birthday girl reading her card. She got a few gifts. So, what a place to spend a birthday. We have stopped at the Lamayuru Monastery, one of the oldest monasteries in Ladakh, dating back to the 12th century. It's also the original Bon monastery, which is a religion that predates Buddhism by many thousands of years. A bit of a view of the monastery. We're walking down here through some of the ruins, visiting monks up there. So we're inside one of the small temples. This is a little bit different from the others. We've got a statue here of Garuda and some lions that date back to one of the earlier myths of the creation of this monastery. This is very old. There's paintings on the walls that have been darkened over the centuries by the burning of butter lamp. We just arrived in Srinagar and we have got into our shikaras, our little boats that are taking us across to our houseboats where we are going to spend the next 3 nights.
I'm not shopping, I just got here.
Lots. Oh, we have a shop already pulled up to try and sell us something. So this is some of the houseboats. There are lots of them down this end of the lake. Dal Lake is the lake we're on. We're staying in 2 different boats that are adjacent. We're all sharing our meals on the one boat in a beautiful dining room. So I'll give you a bit of a view of where we're at. I've just had sunset over the Mogul Fort in the distance. And this is the view from our houseboats. Beautiful lotus field there, mountains in the distance, houseboats all around here, shikaras sailing up and down this little canal. Coming in here is the living room, lounge room. You can see the beautiful decorations, all of the furniture made from walnut wood. Damask curtains, chandeliers, amazing chandeliers in every room, including all the bedrooms. And they're just setting up for our dinner. Here's the dining room. And the 2 lovely gentlemen who've been looking after us for since we arrived yesterday and until we leave in a couple of days' time. We've spent a bit of time on the lake this trip. We're out again. We took a boat trip over to the shore, went to a local restaurant serving local Kashmiri or Srinagar cuisine called Waswan, which was wonderful. And we're having a boat trip back. I just thought I'd show you a little bit of life along the canals here. So everyone with their shops on the canal. Some of them are operating out of houseboats, some are operating out of little buildings or homes that they've built. They've created a whole lot of islands, basically, at the edge of the lake. Some people live there. Everyone just rows around on their little canoes to go out and get supplies from the local shop. There's the odd tourist going by on a shikara, but most of the traffic here is the locals. And the way they maneuver these canoes is really something to see. There's a whole lot of canals going off in all directions. Our boatman behind us rowing the boat.
Bye-bye.
Rowing us around.
Very good morning to you too.
So here's our little canal that we've been living on for the last couple of days. We've got one more night here before we head back to Delhi tomorrow. We've come out for dinner to our local restaurant in a place called Khan Market. So we're all got our meals arriving. So hi everyone. Hi. Yeah. So just want to introduce everybody at the end. So hello all, and We survived crossing the top of the world, did we not?
Do it again in winter time.
In the winter, really? Okay. I won't be there. So we have pizzas coming. We've come to a restaurant that serves a bit of everything. So we're getting soups and sandwiches and pizzas and chicken tikkas and other yummy dishes. It's happy hour, so 2-for-1 cocktails. So thank you for joining us on our journey. It's been wonderful and everyone's had an amazing time. And we will see you next time.